You probably think wealthy people drive the flashiest cars, live in the biggest houses, and post their wins all over social media. Wrong. Real wealth whispers while fake wealth screams. The people who actually have money aren't trying to convince you. They're making choices that compound quietly over decades. Today, I'm breaking down 8 subtle signs someone is secretly wealthy. The kind you can spot in your own neighborhood, not just on Instagram. By the end, you'll know exactly what separates real wealth from the performance of it. My name is Ivan, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, behavioral patterns, and why some people quietly accumulate massive wealth while others chase status symbols that keep them broke. If you want to understand the real habits that separate the secretly wealthy from the permanently struggling, and maybe adopt a few of these patterns yourself, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if it helps you see wealth differently. Number 1, they're mysteriously quiet about money. Ever notice how the loudest person at the party is rarely the richest? Secretly, wealthy people don't broadcast their financial wins, no income announcements, no flexing new purchases, no guess how much this cost energy. When you ask how they're doing, you get soft responses like can't complain or doing well, thanks. They're not being coy, they've learned that attention brings problems. Pitches from friends, expectations from family, questions from strangers. Here's what they understand. Attention invites pitches, pressure, and favors. Privacy keeps options open. They post about hobbies, family moments, or ideas online, never price tags. At dinner parties, they steer conversations away from salaries and toward what people are building or learning. The inner circle is tiny: spouse, financial advisor, maybe one trusted friend. Everyone else gets redirected. Now, the part no one tells you, they avoid conversations that breed comparison, envy, or expectation. No humble brags, no screenshot culture of bank balances or brokerage statements. It's not secrecy, it's strategic boundaries. Here's the tell: their generosity is quiet. Bills get paid on time, commitments are met without fanfare, no drama, no debt confessions, no financial emergencies announced on social media. Their wealth shows up as composure and consistent choices, not captions. Stop broadcasting wins. Let results speak slowly and clearly over time. Number 2, they control their calendar. This is the ultimate sign. Wealthy people decide what gets their time, when, and how much. Their schedule looks calm even when life is busy. They say no without guilt. Social plans, extra meetings, random favors. All filtered by priorities, not pressure. Here's the catch: every yes to something unimportant is a no to something that matters. Their days have blocks that repeat. Deep work in the morning, workouts at lunch, family time in the evening, rest on weekends. These aren't suggestions. They're appointments with themselves, and they keep them religiously. They build in buffers intentionally. Travel isn't back-to-back. Errands aren't crammed into 30-minute windows. This isn't inefficiency, it's resilience. When something goes wrong, the whole week doesn't collapse. Let's shift gears. They reduce decision fatigue ruthlessly. Fewer apps cluttering their phone. Fewer commitments on their calendar. Fewer maybes floating around. If it's not a clear yes, it's a no for now. This creates mental space for what actually moves the needle. They buy back time strategically. Deliveries instead of errands, help with chores, simpler routines. Also, attention goes to what compounds: relationships, health, and income generating work. Block 3 recurring appointments with yourself this week. Deep work, movement, rest. Treat them like meetings you can't cancel. Number 3, their money runs on autopilot. If you ask a secretly wealthy person when they last paid a bill manually, they might not remember. Everything predictable is automated. Bills, autopay, savings, direct deposit splits before they see it. Investments, monthly contributions without thinking. Insurance, subscriptions, recurring expenses, all on rails. Here's the system: paycheck hits, and it divides into buckets instantly. Fixed costs get paid first. Rent, utilities, insurance, retirement accounts get funded. Emergency buffer gets topped off. What's left is theirs to use. Guilt-free. No late fees. No scrambling on due dates. No mental bandwidth wasted on routine financial tasks. The system prevents leakage and eliminates decision fatigue. Now, the part no one tells you: they increase contributions by 1% annually without even noticing. Most people won't miss an extra 1% of their paycheck, but over 20 years at 7% real returns, that 1% increase every year turns $500 per month into nearly $300,000. Said it once, forget about it. Let math do the work. This isn't about being lazy. When saving and investing are automatic, you can't forget. You can't procrastinate. You can't talk yourself out of it. It just happens. Set up one automatic transfer this week. Start with $50, $100, or whatever doesn't hurt. Increase it 1% every January. Number 4, they think in total cost, not sticker price. When secretly wealthy people evaluate a purchase, they don't ask, how much is it? They ask, what will this actually cost me over time? Money, time, effort, stress, maintenance, opportunity cost. They look at the full life cycle, not just checkout. What about upkeep, fees, interest if financed, time to maintain, eventual resale value? Let me make this concrete. A cheap appliance that breaks constantly isn't cheap. It's expensive in frustration and time. That's why they buy the boring, more proven option instead of the exciting new thing with mixed reviews. Here's where most people mess up. They watch for quiet recurring costs like hawks, subscriptions, renewals, add-ons, membership fees. They audit these regularly. Most people have 5 subscriptions they forgot about. The wealthy canceled those years ago. They protect optionality above almost everything. Choices that are easy to reverse beat choices that trap you. They'd rather pay for flexibility than flash. A purchase that locks you in for 3 years better be exceptional, or they're walking away. They use pause rules. Wait 24 hours, check the true costs, run the math, then decide. Impulse fades. Good decisions remain. List every recurring charge on your card. Cancel one that doesn't earn its place. That's $20 to $50 a month you just found. Number 5, they buy back their own time. Wealthy people understand something most don't. Time is the only asset you can't earn back. Money, you can make more. Health, you can improve it. But time, once it's gone forever. They outsource low-value tasks without hesitation. Cleaning, lawn care, meal prep, errands, basic bookkeeping. Not to show off, but to buy back hours for high-leverage activities. Family, health, skill development, and income-generating work. Here's the catch. They use simple decision rules. The buyback rule: if a service costs less than your effective hourly rate, outsource it. Quick sanity check: if you make $60,000 per year, that's roughly $30 an hour. Spending $40 for 2 hours of cleaning? Do it. The 2-time test: if you do something more than twice, systematize or delegate it. Default blocks protect their calendar. Recurring time for deep work. Regular workouts, date nights. These are treated like meetings with their most important client, themselves. This isn't laziness, it's leverage. Hours rescued from low-value tasks fuel better decisions, clearer thinking, and higher income. The return on investment shows up as steady sleep, focused work, and reduced stress. And they don't broadcast it. No, look at my private chef flex on Instagram. Just a calmer life that runs on time. Calculate your hourly rate. Pick one task below that number and outsource it this month. Buy back 2 to 4 hours. Number 6, they drive a boring, paid-off car. This one surprises people every time. You'd expect a wealthy person to pull up in something sleek and expensive, right? Wrong. The secretly wealthy drive reliable, modest cars that they own outright. No monthly payment, no lease, no performance package to impress the parking lot. It starts every morning, gets them where they need to go, and blends into the background, exactly as intended. Here's what they understand. Cars are tools, not trophies. New cars lose 20 to 30% of their value the moment you drive them off the lot. The secretly wealthy let someone else eat that depreciation curve. They buy a 3 to 5 year old model with low miles, inspect it well, and drive it for another decade. Insurance is lower. Registration is simpler. Repairs are predictable. They optimize for certainty. Regular maintenance on schedule, quality tires, good brakes, a trusted mechanic. Now, the part no one tells you. When their income rises, the car doesn't. Most people get a raise and immediately upgrade their car, house, or lifestyle. That's lifestyle inflation, and it's why people who make $150,000 still live paycheck to paycheck. The wealthy resist this reflex. They keep the same keys and redirect that extra income toward investments that actually build wealth. Stocks, real estate, business opportunities. The compounding gap widens every year. Replacement is a reliability decision, not a celebration. When repairs start exceeding the car's value, they switch calmly. No fanfare, no new car smell Instagram post. If your car payment is over 10% of take home, downgrade. Redirect that cash toward building actual wealth. Number 7, they're picky on small purchases, calm on big ones. Here's a counterintuitive pattern. Wealthy people will agonize over a $50 purchase but drop $10,000 without blinking. To outsiders, this looks backward. But there's a method to it. For everyday items under $100, they slow way down. Compare models, read reviews, check return policies, wait for sales. These purchases go on a list first with a 7 to 30 day cooling off period. Impulse gets a window to fade. They're hunting for best value, not just lowest price. A $30 item that breaks in 6 months is more expensive than a $60 item that lasts 5 years. They've learned this lesson enough times to bake it into their process. But when it comes to big, planned expenses, health, housing, quality tools that generate income, they're decisive. No hand-wringing. The budget is set. The decision is rational, not emotional. Here's where most people mess up. Small, thoughtless purchases are where money leaks. The $8 latte habit, the $40 subscription you forgot about, the $100 impulse buy that sits in the closet. Add it up, that's $3,000 to $5,000 annually. Plug those leaks, and suddenly there's margin. Margin creates options. Options create freedom. They understand that wealth isn't built through one big decision. It's built through 10,000 small ones. Track every purchase under $50 for 1 week. You'll see exactly where the leaks are. Cut 2 of them. Number 8, they have multiple income streams. Here's something you'll notice if you pay attention. The secretly wealthy rarely depend on just one paycheck. They've built multiple income streams, often quietly and over many years. Maybe it's rental income from a property they bought a decade ago. Dividend payments from a stock portfolio they've been building since their 20s. A side business that runs mostly on autopilot. Consulting work that leverages their expertise. Here's the catch. Relying on a single income source, no matter how good, is fragile. Companies downsize, industries change, health issues happen, but when you have 4 to 6 income streams, losing one is inconvenient, not catastrophic. They don't chase every shiny opportunity. They're not jumping into crypto pumps or multi-level marketing schemes. Instead, they build income streams that are boring, predictable, and resilient. Things that pay whether they show up or not. This diversification happens gradually. They don't quit their job to start 7 businesses. They build one stream, stabilize it, then add another. It compounds over decades. By their 40s or 50s, many have orchestrated a financial structure where losing 2 or 3 current income sources wouldn't change their lifestyle. And they don't broadcast it. No social media posts about passive income. They just quietly have options. Start one additional income stream this year. Could be investing $200 per month in dividend stocks. Could be freelancing 5 hours a week. Just start. Your future self will thank you. If you enjoyed these tips, like and subscribe for more. Cheers.